You know that feeling, that quiet ache in your chest, that voice that whispers, "You're not enough, not smart enough, not attractive enough, not worth loving enough, not anything enough." But here's the truth nobody ever told you. That voice is not your truth. It's a psychological wound disguised as your identity. And today, we decode it. Feeling not enough doesn't come out of nowhere. Your brain doesn't wake up one day and decide to hate you. It's learned, conditioned, programmed. It is the result of 3 deep psychological patterns. Pattern 1, early comparison imprinting. When you were young, adults compared you. Look at your brother. Why can't you be like her? You should do better. You didn't hear. You can improve. You heard. You're not enough as you are. And a child doesn't question adults. A child absorbs. Pattern 2, conditional love. Many people grow up with love that feels like a reward. When you behave, you're loved. When you achieve, you're valued. When you please others, you're accepted. This creates a subconscious formula. To be loved, I must earn it. And if love must be earned, you never feel worthy of it. Pattern 3, emotional neglect. When someone ignores your emotions, your brain learns one thing: my feelings don't matter. And slowly, you stop believing you matter. This becomes an identity, not a moment. A lens you see the world through. A filter you see yourself through. Let me take you into a story that mirrors millions of people today. A young girl sits at the dinner table. She brings home a test result. Not perfect, but good. She's excited, smiling, waiting for approval. Her parent looks at it and says, "Why not higher?" That moment becomes a scar. A quiet one. The type that doesn't bleed, but stays under the skin forever. Years later, she becomes an adult. She works harder than everyone. She overthinks every word she says. She chooses people who make her prove her worth. But because her brain is trying to solve the same wound from childhood. Maybe if I try harder, I'll finally feel enough. But you never will. Because the problem was never effort. It was the belief. Here's the truth that shocks most people. The feeling of not enough has nothing to do with your abilities. It only comes from unprocessed emotional memory. Your brain stores emotional pain exactly like physical pain. It doesn't know the difference between a broken bone and a broken identity. When someone you trusted made you feel small, your brain recorded it. And now, when life feels uncertain, your brain replays the old wound. Remember? You're not enough. It's not trying to hurt you. It's trying to protect you. Because the brain believes, if I make you expect rejection, you won't be shocked when it happens. That's the twisted psychology behind it. Your mind isn't trying to destroy you. It's trying to prepare you, even if it hurts you in the process. You don't say it out loud, but the feeling leaks into everything. You overthink messages. Did I say something wrong? You accept less than you deserve. Maybe this is the best I can get. You try to be perfect. If I do everything right, no one will leave. You chase emotionally unavailable people because they feel familiar, like the love you're still trying to earn. You apologize even when you're not wrong. Peace feels safer than self-worth. You fear good people because good people require you to believe you're worthy of good things. And the wound doesn't allow that. Pause for a second and really take this in. The feeling of not enough is not your voice. It is someone else's voice, living in your head like an echo. You didn't choose it. You inherited it. From childhood, from family, from emotional neglect, from relationships that treated you like you were disposable. But here's the crucial part. If you didn't create the wound, you can choose to stop carrying it. There are 3 subconscious traps. Trap 1. Familiar pain feels safe. Your brain prefers what it knows over what it deserves. Feeling not enough may hurt, but your brain says, "But we understand this. We know how to survive this." Healing requires stepping into unfamiliar territory. Trap 2. Your brain confuses criticism with truth. If someone repeatedly told you, "You're too much. You're difficult. You're a burden," your brain accepted it as reality. Not because it's true, but because repetition feels like truth. Trap 3. You never experienced unconditional acceptance. When love feels conditional, you grow up believing, if they knew the real me, they would leave. So you hide, shrink, stay small, to avoid the pain you already expect. Healing doesn't start by trying to feel amazing. It starts by learning this. You don't have to earn your worth. You already have it. Your worth does not rise. When someone approves of you, your worth does not fall. When someone rejects you, it simply is. Stable, constant, untouched. The feeling of not enough is not a measurement of your value. It is a measurement of your wound. And wounds are not identity. They are injuries. And injuries can heal. Here are 3 psychological shifts that rewire this belief. Shift 1. Separate your voice from the internalized voice. Ask yourself, whose voice is this? Your parent? Your ex? Your past? Your fear? If it's not your own voice, it's not your identity. Shift 2. Reteach your brain safety. Your brain will stop replaying the wound. Only when you show it a new pattern. Set boundaries. Speak your needs. Say no without guilt. Stop chasing people who make you feel small. Stay where you feel seen. When your brain experiences acceptance, the not enough belief loses power. Shift 3. Replace self-criticism with curiosity. Instead of asking, what's wrong with me? What happened to me? One question attacks you. The other heals you. You were never not enough. You were surrounded by people who didn't know how to appreciate enough. You were carrying wounds that were never yours to hold. You were taught to shrink by people who couldn't expand. But your mind, your identity, your worth, they were always whole. So if you feel not enough, here's the truth to hold close. You don't need to become more. You just need to remember who you were before the world made you forget. And the moment you realize that, you don't just heal, you transform.